Well, one of the hottest topics for landlords right now is indeed universal credit. And we have a keynote speaker here at the Future Renting Conference in Cardiff. It's Leah Witty of Cardiff Council, Welfare Reform Manager. Great to have your input here today. Was it a little bit like coming into the Lions Den?
Yes, I must admit I was astounded by the number of seats that I saw laid out when I first arrived. And it just goes to show how important events like this are for raising awareness with landlords. So I was really pleased that I've been offered an invitation to speak here.
Mm-hmm. I mean, obviously landlords do have concerns about universal credit. Events like this, with people such as yourself engaging with landlords, it can actually help shape the future of policy, can't it?
Yes, of course, and I think the recent announcements in the autumn budget has shown that the government is willing to listen to its stakeholders, and as a local authority, we think the private rented sector landlords are a key partner in delivering housing services as we move forward. Events like this allow us just to dispel the myths that can sometimes arise when you get second-hand information, and so just trying to raise awareness of the services that we can provide as a local authority to landlords and their tenants, and just to try and alleviate any worries that they have as we move forward. Universal credit is due to arrive in Cardiff on the 28th of February, so it's a very poignantly timed conference, I would say.
So just give us a quick overview of your presentation.
So I have left out the details of universal credit because it's not new. The overarching theme of my presentation is more about us working in partnership with landlords, about what we can do to develop an offer of a service that landlords can access in Cardiff, and basically just trying to develop those credible working relationships to make sure that ultimately letting to universal credit tenants still remains viable, and making it as easy as possible for landlords to continue to let to our most vulnerable.
Quite, because that's one of the things landlords need to be aware of, is that some of the tenants are the most vulnerable, and this may be the only option for them, and that if they work in conjunction with the local authority and the DWP, it can actually have a successful outcome.
Yes, I would say that's completely correct. The Housing Wales Act has allowed us since 2014 to discharge our homeless duty into the private rented sector, and that ability is key in order to continue to meet the housing need within Cardiff, especially from our homeless register, and raising that awareness and providing a single point of contact within the authority and having that face-to-face service delivery across the city, I think will play a key part in maintaining the confidence of landlords in the private sector.
Brilliant. I mean, what do you think of the vibe here today? Because it's great to see 200 Welsh landlords all in the room all at the same time.
Yeah, I mean, it's absolutely brilliant. I mean, I've been to lots of conferences for various different things in my capacity as well for Reform Manager, and I would say that by far this has probably been one of the most, the best arranged, even prior to the conference starting today, and the vibe here is very positive. You can see a lot of landlords networking, the exhibition stands are excellent, so I just hope everybody take something away from the day, and ultimately and not scared by the changes and feel empowered by the information they've received here today.
Well, you have definitely been part of that process here today, and we thank you very much for your contribution.
Thank you very much.